When that season comes to an end, then certain things will go awry in your life. Don't get bent out of shape just because a season came to an end. And what happens is that there are certain things in your life that God just caused that season to come to an end, and now you're trying to figure out, Lord, what did I do wrong? It's not that you did anything wrong. The season for that in your life came to an end. There's something that God was finished with, and he was trying to move you out of that place because he had something better for you. And whenever that happened, God will shut it off, even when you've been consistent in doing the same thing day in and day out, and somehow it still messes up on you. It still cuts off and lays off on you. It shuts down because the season has ended. Wouldn't it be odd of a tree to get upset when the fall comes and leaves start falling, and then they start looking up to heaven and say, Lord, what's up with my leaves falling off? Lord, hey, Lord, hey, where's my fruit? It's just a season. The tree brings forth its fruit in its season. And when the season switches on you, it's time for something else. Sometimes there's a dormant stage where God is rebuilding and restoring the nutrients in you to be able to produce fruit in a new season of your life. So don't always think that you've got to figure out an explanation of something. Sometimes the only explanation is that the season has ended. You'll start bumping heads sometimes when your children reach a certain age because the season for them to be in your house has ended. I mean, it's not that you're a bad parent, it's not that they're a bad child, but the season. It's just like the eagle when they prepare the nest. When it's time for that eagle to get out of the nest, they start removing some of the comfort of the nest. They start removing some of the cushion, some of the straw that makes them comfortable, and they start getting some of the briars, the sticky parts start coming, and it gets uncomfortable, and they have to leave the nest. You don't leave comfortable places on purpose. God has to make us uncomfortable. And so this is the way God works. God disturbs the comfortable, and then he comforts the disturbed, but he's got a process. And you can be doing the same thing every day in your life, and it's just the fact that the season ended in the place. And you wonder, why did these folks let me go? Because maybe God had another part of your talent pool that was in you, your potential that has never been tapped by the place where you work currently, and they wouldn't acknowledge it, and maybe there was not room for you there, but God was getting ready to open up a new season for you in a different place that would appreciate your gifts, and you would become more fulfilled in the next season of your life. I'm just here to tell you, when you don't understand what God is doing, trust him, because maybe your season for that thing has just ended. Maybe it's not the time to file a discrimination suit. Maybe God, just maybe God, was getting you out of a place to bring you into a place where you would be appreciated and valued and celebrated.